Welcome
If
to
it
the
don't come
channel.
out in the wash,
Go ahead and drop
it's gonna
that
show up in
like
there.
and subscribe button right now. You know what you're in tune for. So let's get to today's project. We're designing a business sign for YouTube designer KadejaJewell. She's a cosmetic influencer, YouTuber, and we're coming up with a concept for her. This is our client's original photo. Now that we done had our coffee, let's go ahead and drip and get into the session. Now let's go ahead and get into some of the details of this. This one was more of a thinking process to get the initial look that we have. And right now we're showing some of the initial footage, doing the detailed lettering and design around the customer's business name. Our client included that she wanted to have something urban, sort of a lamp feel, something textured and colorful. We tried to come up with a few different things. You can see our client centered. We got a lot more detail to do to her as we go through. I'm doing it here with my right, but I had to switch to my left hand and back to my right hand to get the corners. Kind of hard sometimes if you're a left-hand artist, as you can imagine watching. So it's kind of hard to film sometimes. But my children said, go ahead and show all your mistakes and all the stuff, Daddy, because that's what the people really need to see. So right now we're doing the lettering on the Kadeja font on this side. These letters are merged together, so we've connected them to kind of fit inside. There's a line in the background that we're thinking about taking out. At first I wanted to do things associated to her birth sign and zodiac, but we're gonna let this one be more of a business piece instead of a personal piece as we begin to go along. Right now we're getting the A. You gotta make sure that you do the curves, and even the parts that you can see in it right now, I can see some of the details that need to be hit. I always drop a second coat across this because this is white lettering, and if you've ever painted with white across something that's already colored, you'll know that you'll still be able to see the paint underneath unless you drop 2 or 3 times across it, unless you thicken up the paint the first time, but I don't want to make any mistakes. So right now we're detailing her face, the eyes and mouth, and trying to get some of her details out. We're going to add some color to this piece and color in all of the hair elements here. Again, we've already airbrushed this onto the canvas, but this is our look so far. Now on to our second coat. We're going back through the same lettering that we did. Oh, I can know you can feel that. Feel the way that drop. Good job. We're already going to drop a few details about the brushes that we're using. Today we're using kneading detail miniature brushes to get some of the detail lettering. We ordered a special pack. You can purchase these on Amazon or buy them at your local craft store such as Michael's or Hobby Lobby, in fact. The acrylics we're using today are just standard Walmart professional removal clinics. I tend to like the Onyx professional brand myself, and does a pretty good job. We haven't had to use any acrylic this time around. To my surprise, I haven't made any mistakes on this particular piece. And this is the first time I've gotten back into actually illustrating faces, which I haven't done in over 20 years. So I figured the first piece I should do something a little bit more close to home, so it's a family member. So let's pray for the best. But again, this is for her YouTube channel. It's KadejaJewell. You can check her out for some of the latest styles and techniques and tutorials when it comes to cosmetics, makeup, and hair. A lot of people are checking out the lace fronts, but she's got a particular style and technique to show you the inexpensive and affordable ways for all of us to use them, in case you don't have that big money pocket like most. Anyway, support this channel if you like what you're seeing and like what we're doing. We will have this and other artwork to detail and subscribe. Now back to the session. We're going to get into this W here. We had actually missed a spot with Airbrush and the W in. We didn't get some of the detail, but we're going to go ahead and put the outline around it anyway. It's our original art, so it is what we say it is. I actually tried to do a airbrush sort of splatter effect above the J. It's not coming out the way I would like for it to look, so we're gonna do something to it later to a surprise. I'm gonna have to think about it for a while and figure out what I'm gonna do. But just being careful here as we drop the W and the E. And it's important to stay off of the other lettering that I have done. As you can notice, I'm not using an air gun on this one or a heat gun to dry as I go. I'm just holding the brush in different positions to enable me to get across the other lettering that I have. It's something that takes time. If you're a painter, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't want to smudge work that you just got finished completing. It is an aggravating task. I hate going back. But this one is getting where we want it. Now we're going to drop some of the details around the mouth. I'm not a makeup artist, but our effect on this one, she has white walls for her background of her YouTube. So we wanted to center the client with some whiteness on the canvas. And since she's a makeup artist, I figured to just put her in just black and white and put the colors around her to sort of signify her makeup ability. Now, I wasn't satisfied still, so we decided to airbrush us some actual makeup icons, some brushes, eyeliner, makeup roll, eyeliner pencil, and what is this other brush over at the end? What do you call that? The blush? Is that the blush? Am I saying it right, ladies? Comment, correct me, you know. But we were getting those in the tail, and kind of served well. We went ahead and airbrushed these in now, and now I'm putting some of this gold and yellow together across this brush to sort of give it an actual, I don't know, sort of straw brush needle look, and just going up and down on those brush strokes and trying to get some of the detail arching around the makeup icons here to get the dimensions just right. You want to get the angle and somebody gotta do it. Need a prayer. Everybody line up. Every soldier got a song. For the record, I'm standing in the need of prayer. Been on a journey for so long. In my mind I feel right, and my heart so wrong. Plus these days is long. Leaving like they're coming to the early morn. I'm smoking weed just to ease the pain. My inner ear, all I hear is home. Right now my pen in the need of a church song. Yep, some with some spirit in it, so I can add my voice and try to get near it. Resurrect the man inside of me. Break free consciously. Find the truth in that connection in the booth. Let these evil thoughts loose. Start love over again. Back to the way things were. Teenage love problems start to occur when I'm alone in the darkest parts. Easy to go crazy with your heart torn apart. Nobody really sees the real measure of this man. You can hold his hand and just be the texture of that man. We're adding some of the shadowing detail to the paint brushes that we have, and we're just about getting the effects that we want. We have to get the exact sort of detail octagon kind of shape that the brushes have to them. There's sort of a different sort of lining, almost like a pencil around the brush in some of them style. So we're going to get in some of these details. And just like always, I'm not satisfied with the look. I have her centered, but what I've discovered is instead of making this a personal piece, I'm going to actually take the lion out and a brush splatter that we were going to do in sort of a galaxy sky peel over the Jewell name. We're going to take that out in just a second and do something different in the sky, but all in all, I'm impressed with myself for my first time coming back to this in such a long while. Back in the days, we only had spray cans and stealing paint from Walmart to try and paint on pans when we were young, trying to be young entrepreneurs with an idea with no know-how. So now we're going to go back at this the right way, the way God intended. So shout outs to everyone who has been supporting this channel and viewing the work that we've done. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your likes. We thank you for your shares. And thank you for joining the Epitome team as we try to uplift our community to be more inspired each and every day. That is what this channel is about. So if you're inspired about art, you're inspired about music, you're in the right spot. So check this out as we're going to do a few changes to this piece in just a second, because I'm not satisfied with that background, and I'll be able to show you a finished rendition in just a second. I love the color of those eyes and the curve on that brush. This time, now, this is our finished piece. We sort of popped off some stars and some couple big stars off in our galaxy, and we wanted to do this Ka, sort of the K-A sort of angled in there so that you can actually pronounce that name right, KadejaJewell. And we got a makeup palette for the I over the J. Well, I mean a dot over the J. Kadeja. And we have her pictured here. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking ATL, and all I kind of thought about was, well, y'all already know. Anybody my age know I thought arcade. You already know where I was going. But it's my daughter, so you know it. It's classes, I don't know what. So anyway, big up to ladies in business. This is a shout out from Epitome Customs. We got the first woman of this family, our firstborn daughter. And this is our special dedication to you, baby. I hope you enjoy what Dad has tried to do. And I hope you guys out there enjoy and go to the channels as well, both of our channels, and try to support these black people in business. You don't want to get behind these people until it's popular to get behind them. Well, that's after the other folks are selling this stuff back to us. Get it on the way up. Anyway, this is Epitome Customs. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We are custom designers. For your ladies in shoes, shirts, pants, custom decor, doesn't matter to us. All original art, all designed by us in-house. Hit us up today to design anything for you. We'll come hit your bar stools, we'll hit the bathroom walls, we'll design the doggone stalls if you want us to. We drip.
And try to get near it, resurrect the man inside of me, break free consciously, find the truth in the connection in the boat. Let these evil thoughts root, start love over again, back to the way things were. Teenage love problems start to occur when I'm alone in the darkest parts. Easy to go crazy when your heart torn apart. Nobody really sees the real measure of this man. You can hold his hand and just be the texture of that man. Like find me. I'm lost inside myself, a place where I see is visions of death. Come find me, but I won't hold my a breath. Eat, fading away, cause I ain't got nothing left, come find me. I'm in a struggle all alone. Keys to the city, can't find my way home.